if we can give you the access. Kevin and Esther, one of you could help me with that, please. All right, I'm sure we'll solve that one. Let me just get started very quickly. So thank you everyone for joining. I am Charu, CMO of Unique Network, and this is the community call for November 2024. And we are almost nearing the end of the year and are super excited. First of all, based on all the work that we've done this year, we have lots to share, and which we will do today and over the next community call as well, the final one before we close the year. And also we are excited for the next year. So I'll keep it very high level right now. Today, we will have two overall topics to discuss. We'll have a company overview, a look back at 2024 so far, and well, this is not the final call for the year, but still we'd like to share some of the achievements and where our focus has been this year. And that will be, Alex will be sharing that. And then the second part of the call will be more focused on the CodeCraft Grant Fund Program, which I will kickstart in the second half. But before that, I will just turn it over to Alex without any further delays. And Alex will also take the community questions. So over to you, Alex. Are you able to speak? I still see you in the listener mode, so let me check.
Yeah, I see him as a listener. It looks like Esther can't see him. Alex, can you pop out and pop in again? Maybe that might help, because the manager
Alex has
of
requested
Mhm.
add a speaker. Should be okay now. All right, Alex.
Excellent.
I think you're live. Oh, okay. Let me see. Invite to speak. Okay. Alex followed your advice, Filip. So he should be back soon.
Yeah, he should be back. Excellent. Yeah. You're in as a speaker. Perfect.
There.
Welcome.
Hey, everybody. Okay, let's kick off. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. We're going to have a lot of interesting content. You're going to start seeing some really interesting, very innovative NFT projects that we are helping, supporting, hoping to see really bring in some very cool innovations in the NFT space in general. So I'd like to start with, actually, we usually keep the community questions for the end. I like to start with them because they align very well with what I was about to talk about. So I'll read the questions and then follow them, and that will be the kind of my part of it. So the first question is exactly what I wanted to talk about. What are the biggest achievements in 2024, and what are you looking to do in 2025? So in terms of 24, the way I look at the last year, we have came out of 2023 as one of the last kind of NFT bigger projects standing in the ecosystem, in Polkadot ecosystem, and Polkadot ecosystem was not feeling that well. There wasn't much traction. That was my kind of short description of where we were. Nevertheless, during this year, we've done some great things. So first and foremost, we designed the CodeCraft program and marketing initiatives to support that were incubating proof of concept level, just starting out projects that are starting out to innovate in NFT space, which is what we are here for. Some really new stuff, some powerful stuff, taking NFTs to the next level and becoming much, much more than just JPEGs. We will talk about that this whole call. I will not discuss that, but I consider that program to be a success, and we are looking to kind of redefine it for the next year and look at it better. But we learned from it as well. There are going to be some different things we do next year. There are going to be some we do the same, but I think that that program is great at catching early stage entrepreneurs, people with great ideas, and helping them to begin their journey. And I think our job next year will be to focus more on adding to it and enabling them to grow from there to kind of next steps. The second part of what we've well, what we've done is we started being we did a lot of hackathons where a lot of those startup ideas or startups are being born, and we established excellent relationships, very productive ones, with all the teams in the Polkadot ecosystem who do hackathons, and we really enjoy that activity because we've got everything for all the kind of people who come into Polkadot or kind of are looking at it and so on, to have a good time, to make something really productive and innovative and kind of move forward and start living their ideas. And hackathons are another way to start doing that. Actually, our CodeCraft program started to be as a great follow-up to hackathons, and sometimes it's vice versa. It happens different ways. With this, what we have seeded is a dozen or so kind of new projects, small and startup stage, that basically have proven to everybody that we can handle whatever comes our way. So towards the later part of the year, we started getting bigger and bigger projects. Some of them are kind of built, done, and gone, but some of them are just beginning. I'll pay everybody's attention to there was a grant request from Tap Nations, a big gaming company that we supported and that we are supporting, that will bring in a lot of things in next year. So that project is actually in the final kind of pre-launch phase, and we expect it to launch in December. And once launched, it should bring us 70,000 users a month. Okay, we right now have I don't know, less than that in total. So the big growth is starting to happen. That is just the first among the kind of big projects in terms of volumes. We did some strategic ones. Charu and her team and everybody did a lot of work on working with Connor Daly, for example. We did some very cool things there and looking to continue in that sports arena to continue working. And then another important area I want to underline is the NFT XCM. If you guys, some of you may remember, we received a grant in the beginning of the year to build what we have proven to work, which was the NFT XCM, so sending NFTs across different parachains. And that project, I'm happy to say, is about to deliver its final deliverables. The core code itself has been in pull request mode since August, so we built everything for the core part, and is going through very slow fellowship kind of process of approving everything. We are pushing for faster review, and we'll hopefully finish everything by the end of the year. But this is, we have delivered the code, the approval and kind of adoption into the Polkadot is the job of the fellowship. there are a few other parts of that project that we are about to finish. So come new year, hopefully, you're going to start seeing, in all of next year, you're going to see a lot of buzz around cross-chain NFT capability that Polkadot is very unique in, because nobody else has XCM, nobody else has this scaling technology. Ethereum works differently, and others work differently. So, and XCM is a very, very powerful cross-chain technology. It's very simple at the end of the day, but it's very hard to build to make it so simple. And we're going to start seeing cross-chain NFT use cases, which are very interesting, very new. I would say even early, so don't expect millions of users on it next year. But it is a very powerful innovation that might, as the years go by, kind of grow Polkadot value and differentiation, because nobody else can have this. Last but not least is something that we will have to talk about in just a little while. If some of you might remember that about a year ago, we have came up with the proposal to create an NFT collective, which would be a kind of hopefully decentralized body that would coordinate and help all NFT projects in Polkadot ecosystem. I'm happy to say, well, we worked on it this whole year, and I'm happy to say, we're hoping for some very good announcements very soon on that. This is, for me, an accomplishment of 2024, and please look forward to the news on that front, because that will be big. That will be very big. What we are looking to do in 2025, we will speak a lot about 2025 on the next call. This call is about what we have done and to present the projects that are eagerly waiting to talk to you. So, just in kind of brush strokes, I expect our unique community to grow tremendously in the user base, in transaction numbers, in kind of socials. Everything next year will be the year of growth. The bull market is back. People are coming back to the blockchain space, and we are very ready for it on all fronts. We've technically been ready for a year or two, but now we are ready in terms of organization, in terms of Polkadot getting it act together, and its decentralized strategy starting to work. Finally, it took a while, but it's getting there, and it will kind of result in tremendous growth in next year. Now, I know a lot of crypto projects kind of talk about themselves in the same fashion, but if you guys remember last year, I was not saying that. I was saying, we will go organically, we will go slow, we will grow qualitatively and organizationally, and then we'll be ready for growth when the market is ready. We think market is getting there, so expect big growth next year. At least double, if not tenfold, in terms of all the technical parameters, like number of token holders, number of transactions, number of NFTs, all of that stuff. So they are the goal of next year. So to create enough traction and enough proof of traction that we start being considered very seriously. Okay, that was all just one question. There are 5, but I'll be much quicker on the next one. So, where do you think state of NFTs in Polkadot is at the moment? That's the second question. The NFTs in Polkadot are about to be much more organized and much better. We will talk a lot about it in the next 3 months. So I don't want to talk about it today. It's a little bit premature. But they are, as I said, we worked on things that kind of are Polkadot related for a year now, whether it's NFT Collective or NFT XCM. And all of that is about to start kind of showing on the outside and having a very, very good base. So they're in a poor position with, Polkadot is certainly not in top 10 of blockchains when it comes to NFTs for much, but we have Mythical now in Polkadot, and things are about to get as good for everybody else as well. Third question, do you have any plans for unique tokens or new exchange listings? I have to say, well, every time somebody asks questions about the token, I have to say a disclaimer that we cannot talk much about it. We cannot say if we are going to do exchange listings and stuff like that, but our strategy mainly is until the token matures, we are focused on DEXs. We are on almost all notable DEXs in Polkadot ecosystem. If we're not on one, we'll be on them next year. And that is, because that's, we are strengthening the core. And then, the sexes, that's the name of centralized exchanges, should follow that only after the token has matured. And as for unique token, again, cannot kind of announce anything that's not official, or kind of say much. The next question, now that the bull market is here, are there any plans to fund known big projects to come to Unique, or will the focus remain on small startups? Well, if I didn't answer that question a few minutes ago when I was talking about the later part of the year, I'll repeat it again. We started already working with big projects, and the way to kind of attract them is through the help of the ecosystem, which is being given. So Tap Nations, again, a company that has more than 1 billion downloads of their games on mobile, is launching Web3 enabled games in December, so next month, and it's on Unique. So if we're talking big projects, this is big. It's going to have, again, the deal with them is to make bring in 700,000 users, gamers to it, in a very light touch, but that's the beginning. And there's going to be a lot of it. And once that goes through and shows it's kind of that we can do stuff on that scale and of that quality, further things will follow. The final question, I love that it was asked, are you doing something in AI? So if you're interested in AI, you'll be happy. If you're interested in making something in AI, you'll be even happier. So we have started working. Well, we launched a services arm as a separate kind of entity completely about a year ago. And that services arm has been doing a project of core AI development for a year now. So what that helped us to do is have ability to have a AI team. Now, 3 months ago, we started doing much more than that. We started exploring use cases and doing doing research and then some actual work on some stuff that will be announced soon. It's getting ready. Probably by the end of the year or early next year, we will be announcing what those things are and where they are. But sufficient to say we have researched things a lot. We're continuing finalizing that research and initial work, so that I hope that 2025 will be a year where you will hear those two letters AI from us a lot. Let's keep it at that. We'll keep you intrigued. I know you guys hate when I answer the questions with a teaser, but stay tuned and you will hear a lot more on that. Now, this is basically all I had to say. I will give the microphone to others who deserve to be here much more than I do today. So, Charu, back to you, and you guys can host it from here. All right?
Thank you, Alex, and thanks for taking the community questions. Thank you to the community members who posted the questions as well. So that was a quick recap of a lot that we did in the year, and As Alex said, there will be more announcements coming up, so please stay tuned. The rest of the agenda today is focused on the CodeCraft, as Alex said, that this program has brought to surface many interesting startups and startups that have been working on their ideas for almost a year now, beyond and using NFTs beyond the idea of JPEGs, beyond the idea of speculative assets, and so on. And we have some of the founders of these projects join us on the call today. But before we start bringing them on, let me just give a quick recap on what CodeCraft Grant Fund is. So earlier in the year, we launched this $250,000 grant fund. That was the total size of the fund, and the idea was to onboard as many developers with the help of this fund who would love to experiment with advanced NFTs. We always were building for the next in NFTs, and this fund gave us the opportunity to work with the brightest developers who had ideas on NFTs. So we started to prioritize applications, and we received almost 89 high quality applications. And after a lot of consideration, which was a very difficult task that we undertook along with Filip, who was our developer relations lead, and Kevin, who was managing the program internally, all three of us had to make really tough decisions to select eventually and approve 12 projects that were building meaningful user journeys and MVPs around advanced NFTs. So the intention was that we support these founders in every way we can to help them build their MVP, something that our community members can test and experience. And this sets the founders up for their next horizons. So based on the proof points that they will gather from the usage of their ideas or the community feedback, they will be ready to go on to the next stage of building and next stage of conversations with investors, maybe. So that was the intention. And we've, through this journey, we've met some of the amazing developers. And Mario, who may be on the call from Softlaw, we met in Hong Kong and discussed your ideas around what you were doing around NFTs, around IP. And finally, you have a product that can be demoed, a product that the community can use. ChessOnchain, who is joining us, has, of course, ChessOnchain, and it's a community-focused gaming experience you can play with your friends and family. And then we have, all right, so we have a ChessOnchain team, and who else do we have? We have Kooponcraft. Is that right?
Kooponcraft,
So
correct.
many. Yes, Kooponcraft. So welcome to these three teams, and we are now in a phase where we will be launching marketing campaigns to support them. In fact, they will be launching their marketing campaigns, and we will be supporting each of their campaigns so that the Unique Network community members can participate, test the user journeys, give them feedback, and experience some of the most innovative NFT usage. So these campaigns are launched under the brand name of CodeCraft Fair. So it's just a fair of experiences and fun and ideas that you can play around with. So without spending more time on this, I would like to hand over to Filip. Filip, before we talk about individual projects, it'll be great to hear from you, your perspectives on the applications we've approved, all the three projects that we have on our call today, and then we can go into one project discussion in detail. So over to you, Filip.
Thank you, Charu. Okay, guys, two messages. One for the teams that completed the MVPs and one for the communities. Teams that completed the task, I'm so proud of you. Your projects are so good and so lovely that it's a pleasure to present them and to kind of stand along with you in this story of your experience. And what I'm also really happy to convey to the community, what a beautiful relationship we had during the building of your projects. I hope your experience is likewise. We're kind of completely dedicated to helping you complete this MVP as the first step of presenting it. And the message to the community, we will be providing links, and the teams will be doing marketing campaigns which actually serve one purpose: to bring you all into the experience. So remember, this is specifically created to engage you who are listening now, who are kind of curious about what it's all about, and we're calling you all in to give it a try. Don't be shy, go play with it. Each of these projects will now kind of give you an insight of what they provide, what their campaign will be, why it would be interesting for you to kind of jump in, whether there are any awards in this whole process. And this should actually be, just like Charu says, we gave this whole marketing idea, the idea of a CodeCraft fair, because in a way it's supposed to mimic you coming to a country fair, and there are these different booths, and then you go to one place and then you try one thing, and you shoot the duckies in one and throw the balls in the other, and so on, and you're just having fun with hopping from project to project and engaging yourself with this kind of offer that the teams have. I won't be presenting any aspect of it to you here. I want the teams themselves to kind of present themselves and bring you into the fold of what they have been doing. Their projects are phenomenal. I will make notes where kind of it is inspiring, but please, I give it over to the teams. I don't know what the order of presentation is, so over to whoever is calling out the teams by order.
Okay, so I can just go with the order. We can go with the order that I see the participants in. So I see Softlaw first up on the screen. So Mario, if you're on, or whoever the team
GM.
is, hey, hi,
Hey,
welcome, and congratulations.
thank you very much for the invitation. And it's awesome to be here with your community, with all the Unique Network, listening to all the Unique Network achievements during the year. I have been very close. So, yeah, congratulations to you too. It has been a great year. I'm here representing Softlaw. We are very thankful with Unique Network because, well, at the stage that we were at that moment, we were like more in ideation stage. So yes, they believe in us, and we keep developing the idea and everything. So yeah, very grateful for that. And now I can say that we have created an amazing use case for this new NFT standard that Unique Network is providing. To tokenize intellectual property and make these registers on the blockchain, no? With this legal backup. So, yeah, thank you for everything, Unique Network, and happy to hear all the achievements that you have made.
Mario, can you tell us about what the engagement for the community will be? Will you be opening up the website for everyone to play around and to make some kind of to get some kind of an engagement?
Sure.
And
Yes.
sorry, Mario, another question. I'll just drop another question for you. It'll be great to hear from you a brief introduction about Softlaw, what you aim to achieve, maybe what's the vision, and also where you are starting with this MVP that the community will experience. So if you can help explain that, it'll be great.
Okay. Yes. Uh, well, the MVP that we are building with Unique Network, this uh, solid smart contracts tokenization, is going to be for different use cases that the community can interact with them. These use cases can be memes, can be music, can be designs. All these different copyrights, patents, and branding that need legal protection with the use of NFT technology and the combination with the law, we are making these legal registers. So the idea is to launch this sponsorship campaign with Unique Network and start testing the platform, get feedback for the users, for the community, and make a community product. That's I think the main purpose for the next campaign that we are doing with Unique Network and everything else.
Perfect. And to the community, I wanted to say one thing which really fascinated me with Mario's project with the soft law idea of creating intellectual property online. My first kind of interaction with people who ask what is the good side of a blockchain, I said, well, it's a history record that cannot be erased, so it's kind of a perfect place where you can record your creation of something that you have made. And they would ask me, like, okay, where can we go to register our ideas for forever, right? And until Softlaw provided essentially the tokenization of this idea that you might have as a patent or just a simple idea, I couldn't actually answer this question to any of my friends. And this is what essentially Softlaw provided. And this is essentially what we will be kind of calling you in to take part in this kind of campaign phase. That is, go out there, throw out your ideas, make them history, throw in a cooking recipe that only you know, or some music or anything, just anything that is kind of an intellectual property can be kind of used in this tokenization platform that Softlaw has created. Of course, in this phase, we are inviting you to play with it. But if you're serious about creating the project, get in contact with Mario and Softlaw to ask how the legal aspect of it really happens. But this first phase in the CodeCraft Fair will be the playful one.
Exactly. Yes, and it's gonna be very funny. So I don't know if you are a builder, a designer, a creator, or I don't know if you like cartoons, and you want to make profits of it. Well, the first thing that you have to do is register, and why not with intellectual property tokenization? So yeah, it's time to make some money with your intellectual property stuff. So now in the bull market, you can sell it.
Thank you, Mario. So thanks for that introduction and looking forward to the campaign. The next participant and speaker I see on my screen is ChessOnchain. So please unmute yourself and over to you.
Hello, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Teke, right? Is that the way to say your name, right?
Yes, take it.
Teke. Thank you, Teke.
ChessOnchain is like the name implies, it's chess on the blockchain, utilizing blockchain storage and several features. So we have a design that enables people to play chess gaming, and we store that data in several ways. We're building a blockchain for it with Substrate, and on whichever chain that you used to play, in this case Polkadot, you're gonna get the game and user data is gonna be stored on chain. So we're taking base 64 checkmate NFTs and then storing on chain.
Teke, I think we're
Teke, we
losing you.
lost you. Your microphone is covered, or something is obstructing you speaking.
Can you hear me better now?
Very, very weak sound is coming out, like there's something over the microphone.
There's nothing really. Should be reception.
Oh, now
Is
it's
it
good.
better
Now
now?
it's good. Now it's
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. So initially we had challenges trying to build this infrastructure in Polkadot because of how the network is designed. Until we found a unique network that is trying to take NFTs to the apex in the ecosystem, and then we applied for the code grant. And some of the features that's possible with ChessOnchain is uh, you can play chess with 1v1. You can play with exhibition, different people from the community. And then thanks to Unique CodeCraft Grant, we have a series of tournaments that are ongoing currently, chess jam tournaments. So we recently rounded up the Pawns tournament and looking to kick forward from there. So for community folks that want to chime in, I think we're still opening for registration, so people can still tune in and play chess. So if you have brothers or sisters, friends or foes that know the game of chess, it's interesting to come together and see what we can do together on ChessOnchain. Now, some of the advantages and features that our project brings, it's the possibilities of chess gaming. Initially on Web2 um, platforms, some opportunities are not there. Like people play a lot of games there, and it's really hard to get monetized and tokenized. So we're giving the people access to be able to tokenize their gaming and then monetize it, and make it a better environment for new careers to spawn up, because chess is very, very big and vibrant, and lots of things have happened in the past. The history is very, very respected, and so we're taking advantage of all of these special abilities and putting them together. And Unique has helped. We have 1,000 pieces of NFT art listed on the blockchain. So these arts are going to help the community members get more features in game. Like you can, if you have some pieces, you can host tournaments, and you can host bounties, and also we have in our milestone to launch a token, and these NFTs are actually going to help you um and more, depends on the one that you get. We have the pawns NFT, the knights, bishops, the rooks, king and queen. So there are several varieties of different prizes, and then we're also doing giveaway of 100 pawn NFTs to the community to onboard the masses into gameplay. So it's really been a pleasure to get on this ride. We are very, very busy, and we have a lot to do. And Unique is very, very promising with the support, and we love to see how we grow from here. We're having a milestone to. We've been talking with some of the developers to integrate some more features, and I love the journey. Really, I'm glad to be here.
Lovely. Lovely. I'd like to just make a note on how interesting it was to jump into this idea of how do you implement NFT in a meaningful way in a game. It's a thing that is a general question that is explored on many platforms. It turns out that when we were speaking with the team, that the NFTs actually play like from the first moment you scratch into the surface, and that is like, okay, you need an NFT to kind of participate, but then suddenly it opens up to but wait, you can actually accrue like some benefits, and then you can store these benefits in a player's NFT. So this is all in the future. This is something that is probably going to be part of the ChessOnchain development, and it's up to the team to kind of find this perfect mix of how it works. And this is why we're so excited that they have taken on this challenge of actually diving deep into like, well, how do you apply the advanced features? What does it mean to nest? What purpose do the NFTs play? And we got some ideas where they really nicely fit. Like just a few days ago, we were talking about, wait, but if you're participating in a big tournament, you'd actually really be proud to have a badge that you were a part of a world level tournament, ChessOnchain, right? And then you get a pop-up for it, and then it fits within the whole thing. So ChessOnchain actually jumped in very kind of with an open heart to embracing this idea. Oh, okay, so these things can actually fit in very functionally into the idea of an NFT. So NFT becomes a functional kind of token on many levels. That was really exciting to see.
Yes, we plan to up the game with what we can achieve with Unique and Polkadot. There are lots of features, and looking to extend. Possibly in the coming weeks, we will book a call with some of the developers to see how we can integrate some more features, because we have in our milestone a lot to do, and we want to be able to use NFTs to the full advantage. I love the approach that Unique is taking to make NFTs on Polkadot great, and all of the features they're integrating and the support for startups, and everything is looking good. And then we have a lot to prove.
Amazing.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Teke.
much, Teke. And so really excited about ChessOnchain. And over to you, Adamu, next for Kooponcraft.
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
All right, good, fantastic. It's really great to be here. It's really great to have worked with this team and how far we've been able to come. Basically, Kooponcraft is your ability to have digital coupons, take advantage of coupons with NFTs or coupons as NFTs. So what we've been able to do is we focus on creating a digital coupon system in the form of NFTs. What does that mean? Businesses can now reward their customers with coupons in the form of NFTs. So you can get offers like buy two, get one free. You can have the opportunity now to not just have the coupons for redemption's sake or being able to redeem where you got it from, but to be able to also swap those coupons for other services. For instance, what we've created is a store that has, for now, just 3 stores: a coffee shop, a delivery shop, and a pizza store, where you could buy pizza, you could buy coffee, you could buy services in the form of NFTs. You could get these coupons, and these coupons could be traded. For instance, you could trade. I could have pizza. I could have a coupon for pizza, but I want coffee instead. So instead of having to go and get the pizza, I could swap with somebody if they were interested, and or swap for the services, delivery services. This is what we've got. Basically, what pushed us in this direction is basically the size of the coupon industry. The coupon industry is only growing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's growing every day, but it's also giving value now to customers, to clients, to be able to use their rewards in multiple ways, not just be able to redeem it for the same item that you get every day. So our ideal final outcome is just a platform where coupon NFTs can be assigned as a reward by businesses, or gained as a reward for meeting certain criteria to customers. Now, what we also did was we built a gamified system. So to encourage user participation and everything, we've for every activity you participate in, you get points. You accumulate points every day, or for every use, or for every login. There's certain things we stipulated. Then when you get to 100 points, then you're entitled to play a game. There's a game that we have there. When you play the game, you from playing the game, excuse me, you can win a special coupon. Now, for what we've discussed earlier, for instance, you could have 10 special coupons for the period of the game. If you get up to 100 points and you're able to play and then win the game, what actually happens is after you win one special coupon, hypothetically for $50, let's say, for example, once you're able to win that, the game resets and you start building up those points again until you get to 100, and then you're able to win another special coupon. But the idea is for you to be able to interact with the system. There's basically two user stories, but we're focusing on one at the moment from the perspective of the customer, because there's also the perspective of the shop owner. The shop owners are the ones that actually create the coupons. They create the coupons and then they create the items that you can buy. The customers are the ones that actually purchase the items, are able to swap coupons, or they're able to redeem items that they've purchased on the store. So the whole idea is to create an environment and a marketplace where shop owners can reward their customers and customers can have more uses in the form of NFTs. So summarily, that's basically what Kooponcraft is about. So it's actually about coupons and being able to use coupons in the form of NFTs and transfer value, basically. So the Kooponcraft provides service providers and businesses with a way to reward their clients in a cost-effective manner. That's basically what we're talking about. And looking at a win-win situation where everybody can interact, get benefits, and really there's just no limit to how far this can go, especially when you can collect, trade. And going forward, we intend to even give you the ability to auction where possible, to even sell the coupons where possible, and things like that. Share it. So for now, this is where we are. And we hope that the experience when getting involved with the app, by using the app, you'd be able to give us positive feedback and also gain greater understanding of what we're trying to achieve. I think that's it in summary.
So Adamu, tell us about the currently. Can the community jump in and play with it? Is it open to this kind of? What is the experience? The way you see it, is there kind of a campaign, a reward, or anything that kind of can gets people like moving through this exciting thing that you created? I've seen it, but I'm actually really eager to see everyone else jump in and take part in it.
Yeah. Okay. Right now we're at the beta stage. We're trying to get into our testing phase. And hopefully we want the users to be able to interact as soon as possible. What we're trying to do with the test phase is basically to iron out all the kinks there are. But the reward aspect, for instance, is being able to give, if you're able to get up to 100 points from interaction and you're able to play the game, from playing the game as well, you're supposed to be able to win. The plan is for you to be able to win special, what we call a special or a rare coupon, and that rare coupon is valued at $50. So there's supposed to be about 10 of them for the duration of the engagement or the campaign, so that anybody participating can actually win those coupons and also enjoy interacting and getting the experience of how this is supposed to work in real life.
Perfect. Thank you very much for saying so. And I have to tell the community our experience. Like when we started off with this idea, I remember I was telling you, like, Adamu, if you can create a user experience where somebody can have fun, you will be able to communicate the kind of utility of this. And a few months passed by, and you created a whole enormous kind of structure that encompasses both the managing side of the
That's
coupons
right.
and the user side of the coupons. I mean, you blew us away with actually the amount of effort you put in with all that. And also, the interesting aspect is from the get-go, you were kind of really keen in in understanding what the NFTs play as a part of it. That is
Mhm.
actually how useful an NFT can be when it's viewed as a coupon, because it allows you the ease of creating a marketplace and an exchange place
Mhm.
for these things that you accrue, that people sometimes have more of one thing. And remember, we were speaking about that thing, like if you have like 6 coupons for the shoes,
Yeah,
can I please exchange it for 1 coupon for a handheld radio, like
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah, so we're getting there. Yes. So going forward,
Perfect.
we're supposed to be able to. There's a lot we want to put in, but basically now we do have the basic functionality that can explain or give you the experience of what we hope to achieve going forward.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd
Great,
like
thank you.
I'd like
Yeah,
to note, Charu, sorry for bumping in, that we also have in here the teams that will be speaking probably next week. Shout out to you, Richard. There's a perfect tarot dot project coming up. We have Dragon Soulbound, Dragon NFTs coming up. So the message here being is the promise of the CodeCraft challenge is bearing fruit. And these fruits are for you, the community, to enjoy. The whole concept of CodeCraft was created to kind of give you the playground to explore where NFTs can take you into the future. And these teams were very, very brave in taking on a completely new way of looking at NFTs up to now. It's just for many teams outside of Unique, it has been too much of an effort to bring in super features into NFTs. We try to communicate to the teams that these super features can be actually called on quite easily. They took up the challenge and they delivered. Now it's time for you to play with those ideas and see where it's going.
great, amazing. Thank you, Filip, and thank you as well for being a constant support for all of the CodeCraft recipients and winners. And thank you, Kevin, as well, for all the work that you put in the background to have these, to support the winners, to also keep the program going. And we can't wait to share the next set of recipients the next week, and these campaigns will continue to go live. One of the things that I stands out for me is that from get-go, right from the beginning, where all of these projects are focused on gathering user feedback, user experience, and which is always a challenge in the blockchain and crypto space. But all of you are trying to get user experience and feedback right from the beginning to factor into your next steps. And at the same time, you have long-term development, midterm and long-term development plans. So it's great to see you on this path, and good luck with all of your campaigns. Mario, did you raise a hand to speak? Please feel free to unmute.
Yes, thank you. I just want to say that when Unique Network launched this NFTs cross-chain functionality, I think we will be very happy to implement that functionality to the NFTs that we are already building. And yeah, happy to see what's coming next year.
Amazing, absolutely, Mario. The NFT XCM will unlock a lot of new ideas, opportunities, and more fun things to do in the ecosystem. So, with that, Filip, did you have any other closing thoughts on CodeCraft, or, we can
All clear for
proceed to
me.
wrap up?
We can wrap up.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Filip. Alex, any more closing thoughts or comments or observations that you'd like to share?
Awesome group of projects. This is exactly why we built Unique, for projects like this, to ideas to come to life and start building them. And then hopefully in a few years, they will rock the world. So thank you guys for doing that. It's awesome to see these projects.
Amazing. Thank you, Alex. And thank you, everyone, all the speakers and the speakers for the next community call as well, the new projects. I'm really excited for all of your campaigns, and we will continue to drive the drumbeat. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.